Well, a section of Kenyans have vowed to go to the streets this as they want the government to address their concerns. This also includes the fight against corruption. We now cross over to the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, where my colleague Giverson Maina is keeping a close eye on developments from that end. Giverson, good afternoon.
Now we are coming to you live just outside the entrance of the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport along Mombasa Road, where there were speculations of the various, or rather protesters, if you like, online yesterday and even the previous days, that they really wanted to come and occupy the JKIA, but today we've just come to see whether that would be possible and if they were rather they would make their threat come true. But earlier on, just a few minutes ago, my friend, my camera person and I have been able to traverse various places into the JKIA, and of course, not even, just make sure we are observing and seeing everything what is happening. And just outside the JKIA, the security has been very beefed, and nobody is even allowed to come in without they're checking, they're asking if you are a traveler or really a passenger, and they want to make sure that they see even your air ticket, so that they can verify that this is you who is, going to charter a plane, or rather, you are a traveler or you a passenger. But other people who are not, they cannot prove what they are going to do inside the JKA. They are not allowed, and all of them are just being returned. And so far, even after we went inside, everything is normal. Even where the parking of the planes are, everything is normal. The planes are, normal. The parking. There are no any. You couldn't see any, groups of people who you could suspect maybe they could be protesters or not. But the security inside, the men in blue uniform, and even the women, they are, just doing their normal businesses. We've also been able to spot, the cabs, or really, if you like, the taxis, and even the Ubers, going inside and coming out, the travelers going in, and, those who have, just landed, even coming out and moving and doing their normal activities. So everything at the JKIA is very normal and very ordinary. And even where I am standing, I can be able to see after every 5 minutes or 10 minutes thereby, you could even spot a plane, the Boeings and the Dreamliners of this world just landing into the JKIA, just to tell you that we really do not think whether those travels that have been cancelled, because after every 5 minutes you could see either could be a Boeing, could be a Dreamliner, or whatever kind of a plane just landing at the JKIA. So that tells you everything is normal. And what you picture you're seeing there, this is the line where the planes are passing by just before landing 10 seconds afterwards, and that is the way things are looking. And even outside the JKIA, you cannot see even people you could suspect could be protesters, and just a few people moving on with their own lives, and even the boda operators carrying their passengers along Mombasa, going either maybe to Syokimau or really Kimulo Longo Kitengela, and even the other side opposite to going to Cabanas, or really going to Imara Daima, and even Pipeline and those kinds of area along Outer Ring, and even Northern Airport Road. Just want to show you that plane. If my camera person is able to capture it quite very fast, maybe it could have escaped us. But as I was telling you, after every 5 minutes or 10 minutes, not more than 10 minutes, a very huge planes are just landing here, just to tell you things are quite normal. And so this is what we've been able to observe, unless maybe something else erupts, maybe sometimes maybe an hour or so, even 30 minutes later. But as of now, as we speak to you, things are very normal at the JKIA and even the vicinities around. No any noise, no pockets of protesters, nothing. Everything is moving on as the rest of the days. Very ordinary and very normal. Back to in studio.